Okay, alright, here comes the extra lecture of past year questions. I'll be solving questions from 2013 until 2017, or maybe until 2016. If I have more time, I'll solve more questions before that. The questions will be put online in PDF files, so viewers, you may try them if you would like to. Okay, so let's try from 2013. Number 8. Okay, it says here that a team of 3 students, so you want 3 students. Okay, today lecture will be mostly of me doing them, because just going to tell you that they are how I solve them. Okay, 5 girls and 4 boys. Find numbers of ways the team can be formed. A, no restriction. This one is easy, simply, 9C3. Done. Next one, B, consists of at least 1 boy and at least 1 girl. Wow. And at least 1 girl. I think we don't have to overcomplicate it, because we got only 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's either gonna be, whoopsie, 1 boy, 1 girl. Just we need to fill in the blanks. What with other blanks? So it's either we're gonna get ourselves this extra one is a boy or girl. Okay. So for this one, we got 4 boys, 4C2, 1 girl, 1, 5C1. Okay, I forgot to ask, why C, why not P? Because in this particular case, arrangement doesn't matter. This one is 4C1, this one is 5C2. And how do I combine these two? This one is, how do I combine them? Times, because same case. How do I combine these two? Plus, why plus? Different case. Okay, C does not consist of particular boy and a particular girl. And, right? Or. And another tip for you, if you see the word and, if you see the word and, it means same case. If it means or, it means different case. So you can say and is times or is plus. Okay, it's a bit different from our question, the Ronaldo that we did yesterday. It's the one, if Ronaldo is in the team, if Ronaldo is in the class, do we want him in the futsal team? The answer is yes, certainly he must be there, he's already been selected. Okay, but in this case, we do not want this particular boy and particular girl. I'll say it's like if there's 10 people in your class and you want to select people for futsal, and one of your classmates has a broken leg, do you want that person to be in the futsal team? Obviously, no. So instead of originally you have yourself 5 girls and 4 boys, you don't want this particular boy, particular girl. So now your new value will be 4 girls and 3 boys. The person have a defect or maybe a broken leg, so he cannot join your team. So you're still going to have 3 places. So it doesn't have any restriction, simply 7C3. Are you okay? Easy questions. Let's move on. Number 8 is easy. Okay, number 9. 5 digits to be formed. 2013. Question 9. 5 digits to be formed from 1, 4, 6, 8, and 9. 5 digits to be formed. So I got 5 number and I want to use all of them. Repetition not allowed. Okay, how many numbers can be formed? Simply the first one. How many? This one is the easiest one. 5P5. Why P? Why not C? Wrong. Because if you want digits, 5 digits, that means arrangement matters. Okay, position matters. Let's say if you have to wait in a line and you got the number 14 and the other one got number 41, does it really matters? It matters a lot, so that's why position matters. And then goes more, how many numbers begin with digit 9? Begin with 9. This one is easy, still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I start with 9. 9 has been fixed. My start is fixed. So what numbers do you have left? You have 1, 4, 6, 8. You have 4 numbers. You have 4 places. Simply 4P4 and you can solve it. Easy. Next one. Now it's a bit interesting. Even numbers begin with 9. This is still simple. You can use the quick method, but I suggest you to go them by cases one by one. You want 5 digits, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So simply 9 and 2 or 9 and 4. Sorry, we don't even have 2. Oh. 6 or 8. So this thing we can say that has been fixed. So you don't have to calculate them. If 9 and 4 has been chosen, what number do I have left? Let's say 1, 4, 6, 8, 9 just for visualize. If 9 and 4 has been chosen, I have 3 left. Simply 3P3. For the other case, if 9 and 6 has been chosen, 3P3, and the same for 9 and 8, 3P3. Now how do I connect all these 3? Y plus separate cases. Okay? Easy. Alright, ready? Let's go. Next one, group of 14 professionals. Comprising of 8 doctor, 6 architects. Oh, there's only 2. Find number of different ways of forming a committee of 6 members. You want to create a committee of 6 members, but there's a rules here saying at least 4 doctors. If you want to use the minus technique, I don't recommend for these cases because it's quite far from it. If you can, let's plan it out a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 4 doctors going to be doctor, 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 doctor. So either you're going to have yourself 4 doctors or 5 doctors. or just simply plain all 6 doctors? So you need, is this C or P? Why C? Well, I just want a committee, I don't care their positions. Okay, so this one is C, position doesn't matter. So you got 8 doctors, so this one is simply 6C4. Okay, let's not forget about the architect. Sorry, not 6, 8. My bad. 8, 6C2. This one 6C1. This one you don't have to type it down. 8C5, 8C6. Now how do I connect all of them? This one is times C plus. Okay? Easy. Just a little comment. Which one do you think is harder? Doctor or medic course or architect course? Architect course. It's one of the hardest in the world. It's ranking around top 3, number 1, I guess. Why architect is harder than doctor? Well, you need to create a building for hospital in the first place. But then again, if the architect die, nobody going to create the building. No, but I think still create a building is more important than that. Okay, 10B, arranging all the 14 professionals in the row such that they are always in the group of the same expertise. Arranging all 14 in a row. Arranging all 14 in a row such that same group expertise. Group apa ni? They are in group of same Oh, by the way, if you want to be an architect, that means your maths need to be good because you need to calculate a lot. So yes, maths and bio, maths is harder. I'm just trying to say maths is better. Come on, please support me. Okay, let's say there's a 14 places here. So how do I put them in the same group of expertise? So it's either going to have myself, doctor, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or architect. Is this the only possible arrangement? What's the other one? Or simply architect over here and simply doctors over here. Okay, I highly recommend you draw this type of things because it helps you visualize things better. Okay, so let's do for doctor first, which I'm going to write on this side. There are 8 doctors. I'm going to put all of them in the same place. Simply 8P8. This one here. And arrange them in 6P6. And how do I connect them up? I multiply them up. And since I said there are 2 ways of possible arrangement, I times 2. You okay with it? You can use plus as well, but it's the same thing. You're going to plus with 6P6 and 8P8. So simply times 2. Easy. Let's move on. Can I? Okay. Next one, selecting 4 members to the post of President, Vice Secretary and Treasurer. Selecting 4 members. It's continuing the same question of 8 doctors and 6 architects, right? I think 4 members, 4 Press, Vice, Treasurer and Secretary. So this one is C or P? C. Why C? Position doesn't matter. Okay, so if you say position doesn't matter, do you care who become your president and do you care who become your treasurer? You really care, right? Who hold the ultimate power and who holds the money? You don't care who become the vice because the vice don't do anything. Secretary, you just don't want to be secretary, guys, mostly. Okay, so in this case, position matters. And someone might argue, sir, but it used the word select, sir. No, we use choose for selects. That's why I keep on saying, if you rely on the select, if you rely that select means choose, it's a bad advice. The best advice I can give to you is understand the questions, understand the topics. This is where language comes in. All right? If you don't understand English, you can read in BM. Don't understand them both, good luck with your life. Okay, so in this case, it matters. So how are we going to do them? It doesn't say that what doctor becomes what. It doesn't say architect becomes what. So this simply is a matter of 14P4. Understand? Why I do 14? Because it doesn't say who become what. Why I use P? Because we really care who become the president, vice secretary, and treasurer. Come on, this is position in the first place. Okay? Next one, D. Final one, I guess. Now, this is a bit of a curveball. Forming a committee again. Of 6 members. With a doctor as president. Which I highly disagree, like we mentioned just now. Architect is harder than doctor. And architect as treasurer. Okay, I like this question. So there are 6 places here. 6 committee members. One is press. One is treasurer. And what about the other 4? Well, English may be called ad hoc, or in Malay, we might just call them AJK. Ahli Jawatan Kuasa. Okay, well, let's do for the press first. Press need to be a doctor. Treasurer need to be an architect. How many I have here? 8 doctors. 8C1 or 8P1? Why C? Don't we just mention just now this is a position? So 8P1. You know what? 8C1, 8P1, both of them are going to give you the same answer as 8. This one is going to be the same as 6. But personally, I just write down P1 because, as I mentioned just now, it's a position. But hey, I don't want to argue too much. It's going to give you the same answer. Okay, what about this one here? Okay, firstly, how many people do you have left? Is it 14? No, 2 people has been chosen here. So instead of 14, now it becomes 12. They have 4 places here. 12P4 or 12C4? 12C4. Why? Because ad hoc or AJK, they doesn't have a stronger position. Ad hoc number 1 doesn't mean you are stronger than ad hoc number 2. Those people are here just for the cocoa marks. And how do I connect them? Times. Am I right? Those who become AJK just want the cocoa marks. Are you part of any AJKs? Okay, come on. Just kidding. Okay, 11 is tough. 11, both of them, A and B, are tough. Let's try A first. There's a final science quiz. Your team A and team B sit in a row facing each other. So they are team A and team B sit in the row facing each other. It's like battle royal. And they are each team, there are 2 females and 2 males. 2 females and 2 males. And how many ways can we put them sit in the arrangement? In each team, okay, let's start with 11A1. It says over here, each team contestant of the same gender request to sit next to each other. Same gender request sit next to each other. So it's either, let's do for team A first. You're either going to have yourself, in the case of female, female, male, male, or male, male, female, female. Same goes for this one as well. It can either be female, female, male, male, or male, male, female, female. I need to be precise for this one. Okay, let's calculate for this one first. For this one is simply, I got 2 female, I got 2 places. 2P2, this one as well. 2P2. Since I mentioned there are 2 ways for me to arrange them, times 2. Same goes for this one actually, the same. 2P2, 2P2, sorry, times there, and times 2. Let me be a bit more precise. This is for team A, this is for team B. Now, how do I connect these two? Plus or times? I might miss the word in each team. It doesn't say all. So yes, this one is times. It's a one big whole case. This one is times. Can you please double check for me? It's 4. This is 2, 2, 2, 8. 8 times 8, 64. The answer is 64. Okay. This one is a bit dangerous. Good. Understand why it's times? Because they want in all of those cases. It doesn't say all. Okay, next one. 11A2. This is a bit difficult. Same gender do not sit. Okay, for team A, in team A, says there in team A, same gender does not sit next to each other. And then it says further down, in team B, same gender sit at both ends. Sit at both ends. And if you read the question very, very, very carefully, after the word team A or in team B, you will find this word or. Alright? If or means what? Or means plus. Word or is there. Be careful. Okay, same gender not next to each other. So simply male, female, male, female, or female, male, female, male. Same gender sit at both ends. It's either going to be male, male here, female, female in the middle, or simply female, female here, male, male here. Yeah, this is a bit tough. Alright, now how do we calculate for this one first? Let's say for this one first. How many males do you have? 2. And you need to understand, the males are going to sit here and nowhere, not anywhere else. How many places for the males do they have? So it's going to be 2p2. Same goes for the females. The females are going to sit here. Imagine if there's ink. How many females do I have? 2. How many places for females do I have? 2. So simply 2p2. And I can also rearrange it in this way. So times 2. Same goes for this one actually. Just a different way of writing things down. Male. So it's going to be, 2p2. Female. 2p2. And as we discussed, there are 2 ways of writing down, either the male seat at the end or the female seat at the end. So times 2. And how do I connect these two? Y plus. It's written there, or. Right, this is one of the confusing questions. Okay, ready? Let's continue. 11b, sorry. This is quite tough actually. It says the test consists of 10 true and false questions. Then questions within the true and false formats. How many possible arrangements can the answer be obtained? When I do this question, this is what I imagine. I imagine that there's going to be question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 10, and there's going to be true and false. So when they say how many possible arrangement, in my head is something like this, like true. This is considered as one arrangement. Or I can have like something like this, true and false, true, false, true. Even there's a slight variance, this is considered a second arrangement. In my head, this is how it looks like. So when 1, it says here, all questions are answered. In my head, firstly, okay, question 1, how many arrangements do I have? Let's just look specifically for question 1. How many arrangements can I have here? I have 2 places. I just want to answer 1, right? So simply 2p1, or maybe you can just write down 2. I'm quite fine with it. Question 2, how many arrangements? 2 as well, or 2p1. I don't care. Question 3, 2p1 as well. And then I'm going to have this 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now how do I connect all of them? Plus or times? This is quite difficult. You need to plus or times. Okay, as I mentioned just now, if I make this one way, and if one goes even false, and everything goes correct, this is a different type of arrangement. You agree with me? You agree? This is a different type. So in a way, I can say all of these are connected. They are in the one same case. So all of these are times. Because if I do something on number 2, I affect the whole arrangement. So these are times. And I can simply say 2 to the power of 10. I think it's 1024 if I'm not mistaken. my power is still good. I'm still powerful. Come on, that's a joke. Okay, now what about the second one? Only 6 random questions must be answered. Only 6 ah. Okay, if you want to do this question, only 6 are answered. Firstly, you need to see which are the 6. So if you got 10 questions, you're gonna answer 6. So is it gonna be 6C, 10C6 or 10P6? Why C? Why not P? Position doesn't matter. Are you sure? Well, if it's too difficult for you to imagine it, imagine it this way. If I answered like 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and 10. If I answered this, yeah, as you mentioned before, position does not matter. I still answer the same thing, right? Yeah. So if I answer 2, yeah, you can see that clearly. So firstly, if you want to choose the questions, it's going to be if you want to choose the question over here, it simply becomes 10C6. Understand why C? It doesn't matter in which arrangement you answer them. Now, what about the answers? True, false. We discussed just now is 2P1. Okay? But 2P1 this time to do what power? Why 6? Only 6 question answered, sir. How do I connect these two? Times, because it's a one full big range arrangement. Can someone please double check that answers? Correct? It's a 1, 3, 4, 4, 0. Are you okay? Shall we move on? Number 12. Three digit is to be formed from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is question number 12, by the way. And you want to form 3 digits. Okay, and no repetition allowed, which is a normal thing. Greater than 600. Alright, how? Firstly, I figure out first greater than 600, so that means it's either 6, 7, 8, or 9 as my starting numbers. And I can say 6, 7, and 9, they are fixed. If 6, 7, 8, 9, I choose it, how many numbers do I have left? If I choose number 6, how many numbers do I have left? I have 9 numbers left. Let's say here, I choose 6, I take 6 out. I have 9 numbers left, as you can calculate there. So simply over here, 9P2, 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 9P2. Now how do I connect all of this? Plus or times? It's a plus, it's a different cases. Or you can simply write down 9P2, sir. There are 4 ways to write it down, sir. Times 4, which I also accept them. There's the times over there. Okay, start with 9, end with 5. This is easy, I'll be very fast. End with 5. So simply 3 digit, start with 9, end with 5. I know my 9 and 5 has already been fixed. If 9 and 5 have been chosen, that means I have an amount of 10 numbers. I have 8 numbers left. 8P1 or 8C1. I prefer P because it's a position. But I'm going to give you the same thing. 8. Done. Easy. Now the next one, divisible by 5. This is a bit interesting. Okay, divisible by 5, simply I need to start with, I need to, my 5 is here, or my 0 is here. Understand? The end need to be 5 or 0. Okay, if my 5 is here, how many numbers can I put in front? 9. Okay, let's say 5 has been chosen, right? How many numbers I have left? 9. Can I start with 0? No. So, 8. 8P1. Remember this. Cannot start with 0. 8P1. Okay, let's just say, okay, I forgot. This one is fixed. Let's say I choose 1 and 5. Let's say. How many numbers do I have left? Let's say I choose 1 and 5. How many numbers I have left? What about 0? I can include them back. I just cannot start, but I can choose them again. Yes, now I have 8. So 8P1 as well. Understand? How do I connect these two? Times, because they are the same case. 8P1, 8P1. Okay, what about if I end with 0? How many numbers do I have at the beginning? Why? Just now we got 8. Why suddenly 9? Because this time I only choose 0. I have 9 numbers left. And what about later? If I choose 1, I have 8, right? Yeah, you can argue with me. Say, sir, here we do 9. C1 or 9P1? I prefer P's position. Over here, 8P1. Or just simply, if you know yourself, I'm going to reduce just by 1. Why don't you just go 8P2? Yeah, you got 9 numbers with 2 places. Simply 9P2. Well, in this case, it's 8P1, 8P1. You don't reduce the numbers. In this one, you got 9P1, 8P1. So the number will be reduced. Simply say that it got 9 numbers, because this time 0 doesn't interfere just now. You already 0 has been selected. So simply 9 numbers, you have 2 places, the 9P2. Okay. This is also acceptable, but this is the faster one. Now, how do I connect these two? Plus. Easy. Okay lah, slightly think a bit lah. I need to think a bit about this one a bit. Slightly, not much. Okay, let's continue. Number 13. There are 3 13s over here, ABC. It's a bit brutal. Let's start with 13A. School has scheduled 3 volleyball games. 3 volleyballs, 2 soccer. Oh my goodness. This guy is American. 4 basketball. Since when we using American for Malaysian syllabus? For those who understand the jokes. A student has a ticket to attend 3 games. Student attend 3 games. And there's a condition there. How many different ways can he watch 2 basketball game and 1 of other game? 2 basketball and one other game. So simply said, he got 3 games, right? He want to go. So that means when we know basket is a must for him, 2 basket. The 2 basketball is over there. And what about the other 1 game? It's either going to be volleyball, or either going to be soccer, or can he be all 3 basketball? Can it be this? Yes or no? Why not? Yes, because it says one other game. Another one. So this one is not permissible. Alright? So how many basketball games do? 4? C2 or 4P2? Why C? He just want to go and watch. He doesn't care which one starts first. So 4C2 volleyball, 3C1. This one here 4C2 as well. 2C1. Can someone please double check me the answers? How do I connect this? Someone please double check. Is the answer correct? Correct. What's the answer? 13. 30. Thank you. Done. Let's continue. B. How many 4 digits can be formed using 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh, this one is quite interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to create by 4 digits. And firstly, no repetition is allowed and each number is an even number. Wow. Menyusahkan. I mean, tiresome. Tedious. No repetition. And even number. Each number is even. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That means each of them they want to be even. Even. How many even numbers do I have? Okay, I got it wrong. I mean, each of the digits, I mean, each of the number that we have performed here is even. So simply 2, 4, 6. Hope so. If 2 has been chosen, how many numbers you have left? 5, 5P3. 5P3, 5P3. Okay, this one I will be unconfident. And then we plus all of them. You got the same? Yes, Alhamdulillah. What's the answer? 1? 8, 0. Okay, the question is a bit bad. The language is a bit bad. It's a bit confusing for me. Okay, second, repetition is allowed. This is how we have discussed the padlock situation, the password situation. If repetition is allowed, how do I solve them? How many numbers do I have? 1, 2, we have 6 numbers. Is it 6P4? No, you use P only for no repetition. Hopefully by now you remember it. If repetition, simply 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. In this case, 6 power of 4. Okay? That should give you the answer. Can I move on? Easy. Oh, next one is a tough one. If you look at the question, you're going to be a bit psycho. They said there are 3 coins. Going to be 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and 2.5 centimeter. They say these are the coins. And they say there's a hole for you to put inside the box. Slots. They say the slot is 1.6 centimeter, 2.1 centimeter, 2.1 centimeter, and 2.6 centimeter. When I looked at this question, I was like, so confusing. So instead of doing it that way, I write it down this way. Small, medium, large. Small, medium, medium, large. Makes my life a lot better. Right. You don't have to take those numbers. You just know that you're going to connect them up to where. Okay, so let's continue. Find numbers of ways one can insert the 3 coins into the box. You're going to put them into the box. No slots more than once. When it means no slot more than once, what does it in a way trying to tell you? It means here is a no repetition. Okay, it's quite obvious the lash can only go to the lash. Right? Lash can only go to lash, so it has only 1 slot. Can I ask you, is it P or C? I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit unconfident right now. The medium can go to where? If I have, and this one has entered here, the medium can only enter either these 2. Let's go with P first. Well, either way, 2P1 and 2C1 are going to give you the same answer. And what about the small? The small coin? The small coin can enter how many slots? Okay, alright. I think you missed one thing. The large enter here, right? So can the medium go to the large? No repetition. This has been closed. So the medium can only enter 2. Right? So the medium go here. So how many left for the small? Only 2 holes left for the small. Understand? This is a bit tough, I have to admit. 2P1. Okay? And you times them out, I think the answer is 4. Either way of C or P when I give you the same. The troubles come with the second questions. It says here the slots can be used more than once. So if slots more than once, what does it mean? There is a repetition. And I forgot how to do it to solve it right now. So let's go with the coin again. Large, medium, and small. The large one can enter how many slots? The large one can only go here. Okay, so the large is only one way. 1P1. I forgot, is it C or P? I really forgot right now. The medium, okay, let's do the medium. The medium can enter how many slots? 3. Can enter 3 slots, right? Then the answer is C. Yeah, but this is going to give the same answer. Because it's just going to enter, position doesn't matter. You don't mind you start with a small coin, you start with the medium coin, you start with the large coin. You just want to know how many ways can I put them. So yeah. So just being a bit kiasu here, okay. So the medium can enter 3 places. 3C1. What about the small? Can enter how many? Can enter 4. 4C1. And how do I connect this up? Times, the answer is 12. Is it the same as the back? Woo! Just trying to tell you a bit behind the scene. When I do this question, number 1 is easier for me. But number 2, I just kind of brain dead for that one. So I asked Madam Huni, she said number 2 is easier for her, number 1 is hard for her. It's a matter of how you see the questions. For me it's easy this one, for Madam Huni it's easier for her this one. When I do this question, this is how I solve them. I write down, okay, the small coin, middle coin, and large coin. I write down the small can enter large, and then I write down, large, small, large, medium 1, medium 2, large, medium 2, medium 1, large, medium 1, medium 1, large, medium 2, medium 2. And then when I looked, the answer is 12. I was like, come on, this is too long. So that's the best way for you to answer them. Okay, I hope you could understand it easily. All right, finally, number 14. Let's have a look at number 14. Some classes have done this, so I try to make the explanation as easy as possible. So there are 7 identical boxes with a label of 1 until 7. Find number of ways to arrange the box in a row such that so this is the condition. 2 odd and 3 even numbers. Alright, first and foremost, I'll tell you the wrong answers. Let's say if I arrange it this way, I said 2 odd and 3 even, right? So I odd, even. You agree with me? So simply, how many odd numbers I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 odd, and I have 3 even. The wrong answers will be, okay, I have 4 odd, and I'm going to be here. So simply 4p2 and 3 even. 3 even. So 3p3, and I times them up. Why this is the wrong answer? It's a common in exam answers, but it's the wrong answers. Yes, I didn't tell you this is the only possible arrangement. I can start with the even, odd, even, odd, or maybe something like that. Alright? So if I use P, if I said 4p2, I know my odd is going to be here, I know my even is going to be here. Okay, but this is not the case. So this is the wrong answer. So yes, you can actually modify it to become a correct answers, but the best way to go is it's like a Scrabble I mentioned in the class for each of you. A Scrabble, firstly you want to know what's your odd number. You want to know what's your odd number first. So what's my odd number? So how many odd number you have? 4. I'm going to choose 2, so simply 4C2. You want to know what's your odd number. And then you want to know what's your even number. 3C3. You can say that. And let's say when you choose your odd number, I get myself such as 1, 3. Let's use a different color. 1 and 3. And let's say you're even, you got yourself 2, 4, and 6. Right now, how many numbers you have? You have 5 numbers. And then only you're going to rearrange them. So this one becomes 5P5. I have 5 numbers. I'm going to arrange all of 5P5. So 4C2, 3C3, and 5P5. How do I connect them up? I'm going to times them up. Why times? They are all under the same case. Understand? This question is getting more and more familiar by years. So be careful. Okay, 14A1, 14A2, let's give it a try. Says that only one even number. The probability we can skip it. Only one even number. We're still going to arrange them in a row, right? And that's going to be only one. The idea is going to be the same. You want to know your odd numbers, so it's going to be 4C3 because you want how many blocks? 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. 5 boxes, sorry. 4C4. Because there's going to be only one even, so the rest is going to be odd. Your odd is 4C4, it's going to be 1, doesn't matter. What about your even? It's a 3C1. Once you got this one, you need to arrange them. It's the same as how we did before. 5P5. Okay. It's very similar to the question previously, but just this time it's a bit easier because, well, kind of the same anyway. All right, can we continue? Thank you. Question number 15. How many different ways? 4 statistics books and 6 different geometry books. 4 stats and 6 geometry. You want to arrange them on the shelf. So when you arrange them on the shelf, normally you'll be in a row. No restriction imposed. All of them, right? Simply 10P10. Let's skip this because it's easy. And second one, all stacks next to each other. This is the same as group question. Next to each other is a group questions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stats, 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 stats. Sorry, we have only 4 stats. The others is geo. I will suggest you firstly group them up and calculate the position in group, inside group. So this one will be 4P4. They are no identical, so no need to divide. And then you calculate outside group. Simply 6P6, no identicals. And then you need to calculate the position of the stats, okay? Remember, group does not need to be, geometry doesn't need to be in a group. So the stats can either be here, or either can be here, either can be here, either can be here, either can be here, here, or here. I can rearrange them up. Or to visualize it out, you can have it this way: stats, 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 geo. So to visualize it out, the position of stats, position of group, 7C1, and multiply it out. We got, can someone please check the answer? Thank you. What do you get? 1? 60. That's a lot. Okay, the next part. This is the not next to each other stats. Basically, this is a separated case. There's only one way to do separated, which is the quickest way. Firstly, arrange the geo. Put all your geometry books. Calculate your geometry books is simply 6p6. And your stats books will be somewhere in the middle. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 places, 4 books, 7p4. How do I connect this up? Times. Please remember separated. It's quite a common exam questions. Okay, number 16, I think I'll leave that to you because it's easy. I jump straight to number 17. Answer different? What answer do we got? 604 800. Okay, I declare the answers behind long. That's wrong. If I make a mistake, I'll put another link in the description. But I doubt I'm wrong. Four different stats, 4 different geometry books, so this is not identical. Okay, let's proceed. This is not identical questions, we have checked. It's written here, different. Okay, let's go number 17, our last one before we end for today. I'm skipping number 16, sorry about that. The word is given is universal, universal. None of them are identical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 letters. A, choose any 4. This is easy. Simply 9C4. B, choose 2 letters such that they are all consonant. And it need to be consonant. Which one is your consonant? One, two, three, 4, 5. Simply 5p2 or 5c2. Which one is correct? YC. I don't arrange them. I just want to choose them. C. Arrange all letters such that vowels are next to each other. And this is the group questions. Arrange all such that vowels next to each other do you need me to do this one? It's an identical way of this. Can I skip? It's the same way as this one here. Arrange 4 letters, and the last one. We'll be very quick. Arrange 4 letters such that vowels and consonants are equal. Sorry, D. Arrange 4 letters such that vowels and consonants are equal. Four letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that means vowels, vowels, consonant, consonant, because they want equal number. We have how many vowels? We have 4 vowels and 5 consonant. Okay, remember this one. Why this is wrong? Tell me. Why 4p2 times 5p2 is wrong? You haven't yet decided where. So how do we solve this question? Firstly, you want to know your consonant, your vowels, and then you want to know your consonant. So how? 4c2, 5c2, and then what do you do? And then only you arrange them. How? 4p4. If you understand this, if you can see this by your own, congratulations, that means your permutation has improved a lot. Because this is one of the hardest questions. And finally, arrange 4 letters. Arrange 4 letters such that consonant is more than vowels. Consonant more than vowels. Consonant, 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 vowels, or consonant, 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 and no vowels at all. Okay, this one is I discussed with Madam Queenie. Is the minus method faster? No, because of the arrangement. This is the same as these questions. You need to know your consonant first. You need to know your vowels first. Alright? So how do you solve this one? Tell me. You have 5 consonant and 4 vowels. How do you solve for the first case? 5c3, 4c1 times 4p4. Because firstly you need to know your consonant and vowel. And then only you arrange them. What about last one? 5c5, 5c5 and then 5c what? 5c4 and then 4. Do I need to calculate for vowels? No need to, because it's 0. And then 4 p4. Okay? How do I connect these two? Plus or times? Why plus? Different cases. Okay, I'm not saying your answer is wrong. I'm saying you get perfect marks. But for this case, I have 4 consonants, right? How many consonants I have? Originally, I have 5. I'm going to put all 4 of them. Technically, I know where I'm putting them. Am I right? There's no, like this one, the vowels might be in between. So there is a faster way of calculating this part. Simply 5p4. Because I know where I'm putting them. Understand? It's different for this case where I need to rearrange them again. This one, I know where I'm putting them. So that's a bit kiasu of me. Okay, I think that's all for today. Regarding question number 18, I have a big small vibes on it because the word here says there can take up to 6 cups. It doesn't say it want all 6, but the question says it want all 6. Madam Uni and I discussed, but number 18C, I think the question is wrong somewhere. And it doesn't even say that it's going to put them in a row. It says they put it on the rack. It can even be in circle, it can even be in a row. But this one they want in a row. Okay, this is such a bad questions of me commenting it. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening and thank you very much for coming. Thank you. You are a bit famous. Bye.